Yo, what is up, guys? It goes 88 here. Welcome back to a kind of different Clash Royale video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 best cards in the game so far, or at least that I have. And comment down below if you want me to do more of these top 5s, and also just comment down below what other stuff I should talk about next. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. So, coming in at number 5 is the Goblin Barrel. And I know what you're thinking. The Goblin Barrel is like absolute trash. Why did you put it at number 5? Well, I'm pretty sure it got a buff. I know that there's a lot of tricks you can do with it. There's a lot of new tricks you can do with the Goblin Barrel, like tricking people and basically baiting people into zapping the Goblin Barrel, and then saying another one if you have the mirror, and a bunch of other tricks that I don't know. I know, like, I've just seen in videos, but I don't remember what they're about. But I just know I've seen a lot of tricks in them. And now, since they nerfed the zap, and a lot of people used to use zap to counter the Goblin Barrel, and you can't really use the Goblin Barrel anymore. I mean, the zap to counter the Goblin Barrel, because the zap got nerfed and damaged. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And so the Goblin Barrel is pretty good now. I know it's not the best card in the game because it can get countered by a log and arrows and stuff like that. It is at least pretty good for doing bait decks. Like, say you want to send a goblin, like, there's also this one trick I remember, it's called a Goblin Barrel and Rocket. And when you rocket, you send a rocket and then you send a Goblin Barrel immediately, and the opponent can't see what's doing all that damage. And so when you see there's a the rocket, like the smoke or something, like it blocks the Goblin Barrel, so you don't know what's happening, and so you don't really know how to counter it. And it does like 1,000 damage. It's crazy. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Goblin Barrel. It's good. There's a lot of tricks you can do with it. It certainly isn't the best card because of how it can get countered, because it still is goblins. But okay, guys, moving on to number 4 is the balloon. Now, the balloon, it does get countered by musketeers and like Inferno Towers. It does get countered by a lot of things, but it's hella strong. Like, if you can get a balloon on a tower alone, it's crazy how much damage it can do. Like, it's insane. And also, they buffed the death damage. Not recently, but like recent enough, I guess. Like maybe a couple months ago or something like that, they updated the balloon where the death damage, it's insane. Like, the death damage, it's like a lot. It's not as much as a giant skeleton, obviously, but it still is a lot, and that's why a lot of people are using the balloon. Yes, it can get countered by a musketeer, but all you really need is a fireball or a Valkyrie, or you need to distract the musketeer or anything like that counters, the balloon. All you need to do is distract it with something. And then if the balloon's on your tower, you're pretty much dead. Like, there's no doubt about it. You're pretty much dead. Or at least the tower's dead. And yeah, that's why I put it at number 4. It's hella strong. It can do a lot of damage if you distract something that's gonna potentially, just destroy the balloon. And yeah, that's pretty much it for number 4. Now let's go on to number 3. I'm kind of doing this kind of fast. So, I'm sorry, I might put I'm sorry if it was too fast, but, yeah. Okay, so, number 3 is going to be the Princess. Now, the Princess, it's a legendary, so there's no doubt about it, that's going to be extremely, extremely good. But the Princess is basically my favorite legendary besides number 1. Like, number 1 and the Princess are my top 2 favorite legendaries, and they're like the only legendaries I can't really have. But like, I only have 4, so there's not a lot to choose from. But the Princess, it has such a long range. If you can get it, if the enemy doesn't have like anything really to distract it or defend it, which is kind of rare. But the Princess, it's really good at taking out minion hordes, skeleton army, goblins, Goblin Barrel, anything really that's like lower in health. The Princess is awesome at taking it out, and also it can just snipe like Inferno Towers and buildings, so it's absolutely awesome when that happens. The Princess, it can also like it doesn't get what do you call it? It doesn't get targeted by a tower if you just place it on its own, and so that's really good in case it has like, I don't know, like 300 damage left or health left, and you just want to snipe it with the princess, and you don't really want to like risk getting you don't really want to risk like say you're in overtime and your princess, it goes and your tower's at 371 and you're like you're about to like go tied, or that you're gonna get tied. You can send in a princess and it'll take care of it, and you won't have to risk getting killed. And also it's only like 3 or 2 elixir, and so it's really cheap. And the princess, it's really good. It can snipe a lot of stuff. It doesn't do a lot of damage and have a lot of health, but the other stuff is really important. It can snipe, like I said. It can take care of small health troops, and that's it for the princess. And also comment down below what your picks for the top 5 troops in Clash Royale are. I'd really much like to hear them. And yeah, so coming in at number 2, the second to last one, is the Elite Barbarians. And that's kind of like duh, but I think this is the problem with the Elite Barbarians. They nerfed it, that's it. I still feel like the Elite Barbarians are a really good card. I still feel like the Elite Barbarians need to be nerfed, but I don't know how they're gonna do that. I guess take off the health or the damage or something, because the Elite Barbarians are way too strong in the game. Sorry, and I feel like they just need to be nerfed. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's kind of like a real giant. Like, it needs to be nerfed. Supercell tried to nerf it once or twice, but they need to nerf it like a lot more. At least they need to nerf it harder, because they're not doing a very good job. No offense, but they're not doing a very good job at nerfing the Elite Barbarians. That's why it's at number 2. It's hella strong. It has a lot of health. Like, it comes in 2, so in case one dies, you get another one. And it's too strong, in my opinion. Like, it's way too strong, because you can basically counter a lot of stuff with it. And the Elite Barbarians doesn't get countered by that many things, like Skeleton Army, Minion Horde. But there's always logs and arrows and fire spirits and stuff like that. And so I feel like it's very easy to counter the counter, if that makes sense. To like counter the counter against the Elite Barbarians. It's way too easy. And that's why it's at number 2, because it's basically perfect in all the other stuff, like the health, damage, and stuff like that. And that's why it's at number 2. And so number 1 is, I couldn't pick between number 1. There's 2 troops for number 1. And the first one is my favorite legendary in the game currently, and that is the Electro Wizard. I absolutely love the Electro Wizard. He's such a fun card to use. He's so good. Like, he can stop Sparky, Inferno Towers, whatever. He's just so fun to use. He can zap anything. Like, he also does a lot of damage. And one of the best things about the Electro Wizard is that he's multi-target. And so say there's the tower, and then there's minions, or like something like that. The Electro Wizard will actually target the tower and the minion, and so it can take out the tower and the minions at the same time. And I feel like that's super crucial for anything you want to do. Like, so say there's like there's a giant skeleton that's about to take out your tower. Just send in Electro Wizard and it'll take care of it. And I feel like that's very important to have. And I feel like there's nothing really wrong with the Electro Wizard except for the health. Like, if they just buff the health a little bit more, then it would be way too OP. But other than that, the Electro Wizard is pretty much a godlike card. It's really fun to use, like I said, and it's my favorite card in the game currently that I have. And now, number 1B, I guess you can say, it was pretty much expected, you know, guys. Like, it's pretty much no one is not gonna deny this. Number 1B, I guess, is the Executioner. The Executioner is just so strong. They did buff it recently, so it wasn't as strong, but just from like the first couple days or weeks it was out, it's just so good, guys. Like, I haven't been using it I haven't been able to use it because I'm not in Arena 9, but all the stuff I've been hearing about it and I've been seeing from my friends and from YouTubers and stuff, like, it's so good. Like, it just basically, it's like a Valkyrie if it had way too much damage, way too much health, and it targeted air. Like, it's basically a Valkyrie on freaking steroids max, because it's just that good. It has so much damage, so much health. It's extremely hard to counter it because it basically targets anything. I mean, I guess you could take it out with the building, but I think it would still target that. It's insane how strong the Executioner is, and I really hope they do find like an appropriate nerf in the future, because they need it, guys. The Executioner definitely needs a buff, or a nerf, I mean, and it's way too strong. And so, yeah, guys, that was my pick for the top 5 best cards in the game. If you want me to do a top 5 worst, or anything top 5 related, just comment down below, or, I mean, hit that like button if you want to see more. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I broke up with my ex-girl. Here's the number. Fight! That's the wrong number!